But I think we're just going to start. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit nervous. I am. I'm a tad bit nervous. Whew, but it's okay. It's all good. Do, do. I really hope this works out for me. Just because. Uh, mm, I think I got everything. I think I got everything that I need. Oh, you know what? I know what I do need to do. Hopefully, this doesn't. Oh, it looks terrible. Does it look terrible? What do you guys think? Does it look terrible? I don't know. I'm just trying to see. It looks different. It looks different on StreamYard versus on here. I don't like that. I don't like that. What do you think? Does it look terrible? Probably. I really wanted to use my other camera to do the live with, but I don't have a cord to connect it to my screen. I think that's how it works. I have no idea how it works. Um, I just decided today that this is what I was going to do. So yeah, I guess that's what we're doing. Well, hopefully it doesn't look too bad. Um, if not, I'm gonna have to figure out how to make it look better. The quality looks better, look better. But this is what we're gonna do for now. Let's see. Yeah, I guess it doesn't look that bad. Whew. Why I'm nervous? I really don't know why I'm nervous right now. Can you hear me? Can anybody hear me? I was just trying to see how it looks, but I don't even know if anybody can hear me. Mm, 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 mm. Yes, no, maybe so. Anybody? I guess I will wait a little bit. I think that's what I'll do. I'll just wait a little bit because I don't know. Yeah, I'm really hoping that this works out. I don't know why I'm so nervous. I don't know. Mhm, mhm, mm-mm. And I gotta get used to looking at the camera up here. I don't think uh, yeah, it's something I have to get used to. But I just need to know, those of you, let's see. Oh, I just wanted to see what it looks like, but I'm just exit out of that. Let's see if that will make it go away. Let's close that. Oh, okay. That's what it was. That's why it said 2. Hey, can you hear me? I need to know if you can hear me. I guess you can hear me because you wouldn't have said that. Okay, that's good. You can hear me. How are you doing? It is hot. I'm hot. Oh my god. I was not just hot, and now I'm like burning up. I think I'm just really nervous. Is it loud though? Is it loud? You're always at work. Or is it fine? Is the volume fine? What time you getting off? Hi, Snoopy, Tremaine. It's loud only because uh, I don't know because I'm actually going to be talking about something today. Okay, how about that? Did it go loud? It sounds good. Why would you say it's loud? I just altered it. You know what? I'm about to talk about taking accountability. That's what I'm about to talk about. Mm. But is it fine? It's not too loud now? Or is it lower? Hey, come on. You're supposed to be helping me out. You ain't helping me. You know what? Whatever. Okay. Oh man. I don't know. So you can hear well. Okay, that's good. That's good. Um, okay, that's good. No. You know, I love the name Tremaine. I absolutely love that name. Um, yeah, I'm trying to. I don't know. I really don't know why I'm nervous. Okay, that's good. Thank you for helping me out with that. Because this is the first time I've done a live on StreamYard. So that's why I'm like, mm, I don't know. Hopefully it works the way I want it to. Yeah. I can't with you. I just get out. When did you say you were off again? Your off days? Oh, You broke? Oh, okay. Well, it's almost your Friday. Well, tomorrow's your Friday. My day was my day was great. Just amazing. It was good. I worked today and I was trying to debate if I wanted to do this live earlier or not because every time I do a live at night, I always get tired. And I'm trying so hard not to because I really wanted to do this. No, you know, I'm not participating in those activities. Most definitely not. Mm-mm. Yeah. Mm. Um, I'm trying something new. I I'm saying that for this video. You mean what I was planning on doing? I wasn't. I didn't. I didn't. Anyways, so I had watched this TikTok and I want to play it because I want to see if you guys can hear it. So just let me know if you can hear it, okay? I'm about to play it.
Honest look at the role you played in your own suffering. You know what I'm saying? We understand that the individual did what he did or did. Well, I don't know who need to hear this, but I mean, healing is also, taking an honest look at the role you played in your own suffering. You know what I'm saying? We understand that the individual did what he did or did what she did, but you also allowed it. You continue for that to go on, and you played a role in that, because we can control everything we do in our lives. So you got to stop blaming people for things that you allowed as well. Accountability. So as you're healing, understand, take a look in the mirror and take some accountability.
Um, yeah. I'm on my healing journey and working on doing better for my life. Doing better, period. And I saw that video and it just really made me think about my life and how I ended up where I am now. Oh shoot. Um yeah, I think a lot of people don't want to be wrong when it comes to taking accountability. Or they don't want to be wrong. They don't like to look in the mirror. And I had to think about it. I had to think because I was making some decisions and I feel like I was blaming someone else for some of the decisions that I was making. I am I am doing good, Peter. How are you? Um, but the more I thought about it, the more I realized that I wasn't really thinking about the things that I was doing that was contributing to my life being the way that it is. Yeah. And it honestly made me like cry a little bit because it's like when you realize what you've been doing, Oh, it is really hard to see it. I think for me, it was really hard to see it. That's good. You could only blame yourself. You really could. Um, and that's what I've done. I always look at the part I played in everything. Tay, Tay, are you being serious? Do you want to talk about it? Yeah, no, you don't pity yourself because of the decision that you made. And I asked you if you want to talk about it. You don't want to talk about it? You miss your daughter? Oh, I'm sorry. I know that sucks. Maybe one day. Okay, well, you can always talk to me if you want to talk about it. But I I really realized when before I had my son, I was moving through life, not really fully thinking about what it is that I was doing or what it is that I wanted my life to be. And I think at that time I was going through I was holding on to something that really affected me mentally. And I realized that okay, if that's how you feel, it's fine. You don't have to talk about it. Oh my God. Okay. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh my God. No, I was not. I I was going through a breakup. And I realized a lot about my life. Like now I really think back on what I was doing when I was around the age of like what 18 through what 24. I always think about that time period. And I realized that I was really struggling mentally around that time. You're being serious about what? About what you just said? I- You're distracting me. Oh man. I believe you. I believe you. You don't have to talk about anything you don't want to talk about. What was I saying? Um, but I realized that I wasn't taking accountability when around that like 19 through 24. I was not taking accountability for the decisions that I made. And it ended up resulting in me making even worse decisions. I know you're being serious, Tay. I know. But and I feel like once I realized that I made some decisions that really affected my life, it was really hard to accept it. It really was. I beat myself up over it all the time. And then uh I started seeing a lot of the women, the commentators that I listen to on YouTube and like podcasts and stuff. And they made me realize that I am the problem in my own life. And seeing that TikTok just really made me think like a lot of people don't know what it means to take accountability. They don't even be caring. Mm. Oh shit. Mm. So yeah, that's yeah, you kind of yeah, you kind of did that. Mm. Oh shit. It is. And I think once you start taking accountability, it kind of like sets you free in life. Then, you kind of stop making those decisions and just relax. What do you mean, just relax? Mm. I'm not nervous now. I'm just hot. Well, I don't know. Mm, mm, mm. And I was watching Safari. Do you guys know Safari and Erica Mena? That's really what made me want to do this video because I was just thinking because I watched somebody do a reaction to his Safari's video and he's talking about his co-parent situation and how Erica Mena is basically making everything like difficult for them to do what they need to do. And he's like showing all these videos of her acting like crazy. And the whole time I'm watching the video, I always had like one question in my head. I'm like, Safari, what did you do to what part did you play and why things turned out the way that it did? She is crazy. Erica Mena is crazy. She most definitely is. Um, you pray for she is crazy. But he also knew that she was crazy and he didn't even admit, like he didn't even fully admit that they were still sleeping together. And I feel like when it comes to like co-parent relationships, oh my God, I am not crazy. I am not crazy. Okay. I watched the way she was acting. And so feel, I can feel her to a certain degree. I don't act out like that though. Like I can be angry and upset, but I'm the type of person where I don't strongly like I don't what do you call that? I don't react that way. How she was reacting, I don't do that. As angry as I have ever been when it came to any of the relationships that I've been in, I have never put my hands on another person. I've never thrown things. I've never been abusive in any type of way. I just like I keep it inside of me. because I've always felt like it's not going to solve the problem. It's just not. But I've never been crazy in love. I don't know if Erica Mena is still in love with him. I don't know what the hell the deal is, but um I don't know if she was still in love with him. I don't know. But it doesn't excuse the way that she was acting. But I just feel like in this whole situation, I feel like it's like accountability just wasn't really taken on either person's either side. Yeah. But when he said that they were still sleeping together, I figured that's why. And then it's like if you want a peaceful life, if you want a peace, you have to be the one to create that peace. And I don't feel like he was trying to create peace for himself. I think he liked the craziness inside of her. But I most definitely think if you're co-parenting and you guys choose not to be together, you guys have to like choose completely not to be together. And that's something that I learned early on when I was co-parenting is that you have to, if you see that something is happening that is not helping the situation between you and another person, you have to be the one to be like, nah, we got to stop. Things are going to have to stop because it's going to make the situation worse between the both of you guys. And that's something that I've noticed. And I had to really think about it. And I'm like, well, if I know why I did what I did because I was trying to create peace, but I feel like it wasn't doing anything but making the other person feel like they had an attachment. They still had that attachment to me, even though I was completely like, I completely like let go. So I had to realize that early on. So that whole situation, I just never really understood why they were still sleeping together. Like, what? So Safari is most definitely not innocent because he was still sleeping with her. And it didn't make sense why. No, it makes sense. Like when I think about it, I think it's because he liked the crazy. He liked her being crazy towards him. But you can't come to the internet and try to make it seem like one person is crazy, even though she did react in a way that is unacceptable completely. But you can't sit there and try to paint her as the only problem because you were a problem too, because you were still sleeping with her. He didn't take full accountability of his part that he played and why she acted the way that she did or why the situation was the way that it was. You always got to take accountability for your actions. Always. Because you always have a part to play and you control what you can control. And I think in that situation, Safari most definitely could have distanced himself from her. He didn't have to sleep with her. He most definitely didn't have to sleep with her. They didn't have to sleep with each other. Anyways, I just thought that was crazy. And I think that a lot of problems can be prevented if everybody would just look in the mirror and just think about the part that they're playing and why their life is the way that it is. That's something that I do often, and self reflection is really important. It's something that everybody really needs to be doing. And I think it's kind of weird because I'm what from when I was about I think around that same time frame, around 18 to like 20. Hell, I would say even now I'm learning a lot about myself. And I think recently I have realized that um I'm I'm really getting to know what kind of person that I am, more of who I am. I said that all types of weird. I really did. Yeah. And the more I think about it, the more it's like everything that I've done in my life is because I've made a choice. And I'm not perfect now, but it hits a lot different. I just, I really do be wishing because I think for the last probably maybe 4 years, I have listened to a lot of women and they really helped me realize I really needed women like that growing up. Like they've given me a lot of advice when it comes to life, like don't mess with a certain type of man. And then I think about it and I'm like, yep, I've messed with, yeah, I did it. I did it. And I always wonder if they were in my life when I was probably like, I would say around 16, and I was like constantly hearing what I hear now, if I would have still made the same decisions that I made in my life, or if my life would be different. And I think about that, and it honestly makes me a little bit upset. I'm not even gonna lie, because a lot of the stuff that I've learned now is stuff that I needed. I really did. I needed women in my life that knew and had the experience of life and that could help me through life because I realized that I was really lost in life. I had no idea what I was doing. I was just like, I don't know. I was I was very lost. I think the only word is just lost. And because I was lost, I started making a lot of um, decisions that I really shouldn't have. Mm. And I think now it's like I've really slowed down on doing certain things, and I've really learned to not make the same bad decision twice. I'm not perfect though. I'm really not perfect, but no. I'm just really happy that I know now that I do have to really think about the decisions that I'm making, the choices and everything. Because there's a lot of people that they don't even get to that point. And then they wonder why their life is the way that it is, or they just don't even, I don't know, the thought just don't come to mind, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Mm. I wonder if it's not gonna show because I exit out of it. Mm, I'm not really quite sure how many people are even watching because it only says 2 people are watching, but yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. Mm, what else? What was I about to say? It's hot. Yeah. So I guess so. I guess so. Uh, mm, okay, yeah. No, that's really what it is. That's really what it is. Okay. Yeah. I've always wanted to I've always wanted to be I've always wanted to be in a relationship until I realized that oh man, that's one thing I will say I'm not used to realizing why I made choices when it comes to like relationships. Oh, I think back on a lot of the people that I was with, and I'm just like, why? Like, why did I put myself through that? I don't understand, like at all. And I realized because I'm looking for, I have, it's not looking for, I don't have something that I needed growing up. And I realized that it affects the relationships that I get myself in. Yeah, he'll be back. Uh, I don't know if I wonder if that's really him. I decided like, yeah, and I realized that like I recently realized that when you're when I was younger, I needed a father, like somebody to show me love. You know what I mean? Like a dad showing love. and just like showing up in my life the right way, you know? And I just realized that because I didn't have that, it really affected me and I didn't even know it. It really affected what I was what I was going after when it came to men and what I wanted. And the fact that I really didn't even know. Like there's just a lot of stuff I was just missing when it comes to stuff like that. Mm. And it made me cry when I realized that that's what that was. Um, and then I just had to tell myself, I can't go backwards. Cash. Oh my God. Every time. I don't know why I even did that. The thing is, a woman has to let the man lead. Sir, we are not talking about that. Huh? From my live last night. What do you mean? Wait, I'm confused. That is not what I'm talking about, letting a man lead. I've let men lead every time I've gotten in a relationship. Okay. And yeah, no. I realize that a lot of men don't know how to lead. So no, I was talking about taking accountability. I was talking about taking accountability. No, no. I cried when I realized that my growing up, I didn't see the loving, like I don't know how to say that. I didn't experience like truly like a good relationship with my dad, I guess you can say. I didn't No, it wasn't from the live. Last night, that live was that live was crazy last night. And it made me realize that I really have to be careful because that was bad. But no, I this live stream was just about taking accountability for your life and your actions and why your life turns out the way that it does and people just needing to take accountability and why it's important. And I think recently that whole taking accountability really just hit me. Not recently. I've always like knew it, but I really started to think about my life and the decisions that I was making and why I ended up where I was and why I ended up doing certain things. Yeah. Mm. But now I'm just at the point where I'm embracing being alone completely. Because that's another thing that I realized. I was never really like, I haven't had a period in a very long time where I was actually by myself. I wasn't in a situationship. I wasn't in a relation. I wasn't in nothing. It's been a minute. Mm. Ooh. And it's funny because I was thinking about this video. Like I was thinking about what I was gonna say. And yeah, it doesn't hit the same when you're actually live and you're actually talking about it. Oh man. It just never comes out the right way. Mm. Yeah. But I've always wanted to talk about something that is important. Most definitely. Because I'm not gonna lie, I was like a little stuck when I was thinking about everything. I kind of it kind of made me sad. And then I just felt like I was just like stuck in it. And then I realized that I can't allow it to slow me down. I have to really just keep pushing and be strong because it is, at the end of the day, it really is the decisions that I made in my life that put me where I'm at now. So, ah, yes. Mm. Ooh, I think you were okay. Yeah. Yeah. Mm. Mm. My day was good. It was, I went to work and I just didn't do nothing but go to work and come home. And I cooked dinner and I really cannot wait for Sunday, honestly. I be trying to like I be trying so hard to keep to stay motivated when it comes to going to work, but oh my goodness, is that hard to do? Mm-mm. I don't know if, mm, oh, okay. There you go. Yeah. Mm. I think when I it's hard. It's really hard because I think one thing that really helps me when it comes to work is like building connections with the people that I work with. I think that helps. But I haven't done that. I don't know. It is the job too. I don't really want to do that job. But most definitely people, the people around me is what helps me stay focused. And the fact that I got hella bills to pay. So I know I have to keep moving, but I'm not even gonna lie. I be wanting to just give up. And I know I can't give up, but this shit be getting hard. It be getting real hard. I'm not going to. I just really hate it when I'm in that mode though. Like it just, I don't really know what it is. I've not figured out why it happens. It could just be normal. It could be something that everybody goes through. I know it's not only happening to me, but I just be like, it just sometimes it just feels like it's just heavy. It's just too much. But I feel like right now I'm getting back to being good. I just I realize that I have to only like I really have to move with intention, good intentions that are going to help me. Whoa, I got to do things that are going to help me grow. Yeah, I wonder what happened. Oh well, yeah. Mm. Yeah, I don't know if I don't really know how long you've been watching me, but oh man, I think what two people like to like call out what they see in me. Like they're like your eyes, they just look like they're sad. And I just be like, that's because I am a few minutes. Okay. I was like, what? I be forgetting like really bad. Like, that's terrible. Like I literally said it, but that's what I get for just talking. Mm. But I think it's just because I just went through something that was, I thought that I was like in control of what I was doing. And I didn't even realize I was not checking in with myself. I didn't realize that something else was happening with my feelings. And it didn't hit me until it was too late. And for the last couple of days, I have been going through a period of just sadness because I wasn't checking in with myself to see how I was actually feeling with whatever I was going through, whatever I was doing. So I'm really trying to move past that sadness or whatever I was going through. I'm trying to just move past it. Because I feel like it really affects how I move when it comes to doing like content, which is what I really want to do. Mm, hold on. I have to reload. I need to see something. Oh, I'm sure. Hmm. Mm. I'm sorry if I am boring you, whoever's watching. Oh, yeah. And I've always been like trying to be consistent with making content. It's just, it takes a lot of work to do the content that I want to do. It is just you. I think it's just you. Oh man. And, I've always wanted to do why I wanted to see if I could continue to do live streams. Um, but what I've learned is certain things will get people's attention. And it really wasn't why I started doing live streams. I've just realized that it was going in that direction. And I was just like, that is not good. It's not good at all. And I think last night was like really bad. Last night was terrible. And I had to really think about it. I'm like, do I really want to keep doing this? I don't think I want to keep doing this. I don't know. I just figured I would try live streaming and see how I like it. Oh, that's what it is. Oh, yeah, no, this is not good. It's not good at all. Yeah, I figured if I do a live stream, I'm gonna do it like if I'm gonna do like my workouts or something. Oh man, that's funny because that's what a lot of people keep asking me. if I did a workout. I'm like, maybe I should just do live streams just for a workout. Or if I feel like I just want to talk and I want to talk to somebody and not myself. But I think that's why I wanted to do it. But I don't know. I've always just made like just sit down videos in front of the camera. I don't go live often. Yeah, I try not to think too much about the numbers. I try to just stay focused as like for what just stay focused. But doing this, I got really nervous. And I don't know why. And I really hate that. So I'm like, I don't know, maybe I just need to think about it a little bit harder. Because before I get in front of the camera, I always have like so much to say. And then as soon as I turn the camera on, I don't know what happens. I just go blank. Like I have a little bit, but then it's just like everything else that I was planning on saying is just gone. Like, oh my goodness. Or it just doesn't come out the way that I thought it would. So I end up stopping in what I was about to say. But I figured I could just go through it 100%. That was terrible. And then, mm, but I will most definitely stay focused. Reaper's no longer on my lives. I thought I told you yesterday when I found out that he was 16, I took him off. I didn't know he was 16. Mm. Oh my God. I always wondered, why did you go after Reaper? Why were you so on him? Oh man. He disappeared. That was strange. That was really strange. Mm-mm. And I'm really confused because he was on the live last night when it happened. And I told him what happened. Something is strange with that person. I think it's really strange. I don't know. But I guess that's why I changed my mind on doing that. Because I realized that there's a lot of different people that join on the live. He was so I thought he was older too. I could have swore. Oh my goodness. It's like it's really annoying me because I remember when I was talking to him on a different account, he came back with the name Reaper and he told me that that was his other account. And then I was like, "Oh, I remember who you are." And then I've always talked to him. And then I made him a mod on my channel because I could have swore he said he was older. And I'm like, I don't talk to that many people on here. A lot of people at that time was joining the live, but I'm like, did I get him mixed up with somebody else? I really don't think so. But I don't know. I could have got him mixed up with somebody else. But the more he joined the live and the more he would like talk, I realized that he's not, he just seemed like he was a lot younger. And then he started talking about his YouTube channel. And the only reason why I wanted him to join my YouTube channel was so I could see what he looks like. But the way that he was like typing, the way he was talking, he just sounded like a child. And it threw me off. Like, you're not, something's not right. So when he said he had a YouTube channel, I was really like interested to see what he looked like. When he sent me that video, oh my God. And then there was the little girl that was 8 years old. She's like, I'm on my dad's account. Like, what the hell is going on? What is really happening? So I realized I can't do that because that shit, I don't know, it just didn't sit right with me talking to a 16-year-old. Like, I don't know, maybe that's just me, but I thought I was, I thought, well, I can't really say what I thought because there was a lot of strange shit. I'm just like, I don't know who the fuck I'm talking to. But the way now that when I think about it, the way that he was like the stuff that he was doing, I'm just like, no. I'm sorry, but no. I can't. I just can't. That shit just blew my mind. I was like, yeah, I'm done. I am done. I'm done. Cause that was not going, it wasn't going the right direction for me. So I like blocked him off of my live. I'm like, was that rude? I don't feel like it was, but I had to because there's no way I'm gonna be. I just can't do it. What do you think, Peter? Was that rude to block him off of my live? I really wish I could like tell. I don't know if there's a way I could tell. I don't know if there's a way I could tell. It wasn't. I don't know. That shit was strange though. And now I understand completely. I don't know. I didn't really tell anybody this story, but I had did something. I don't even know how old I was. Um, I don't know how old I was, but I know that I was young, and it was when I was getting used to the internet. It was like early stages of the internet. And for some reason, I have always wanted to talk to people. I don't know why. I shouldn't have been now that I think about it, but I've always wanted to like talk to people. And I would join a whole bunch of like chat rooms. Like back then, the chat rooms and all that shit was like, I don't know. It was some of them was a vibe. I kind of wish it was still like that. But uh I had met this one guy and we were emailing each other back and forth. I lied about how old I was. And no, no, 2000s. I don't even think I was in high school when that happened. And I was born in 91. So I don't know what year that was. I really don't know. I don't know how old I was. But I do know that we were new to the internet. I know the internet wasn't new. Well, I didn't know that. To me, the internet was new. But I was just talking to him. And it was like really interesting because I like grew like a connection to him. It was a but eventually I kind of realized that I couldn't go no further because it wasn't gonna add up, it wasn't it wasn't right. I think it just hit me that it wasn't right what I was doing. So I told him how old I was. And he blocked me on everything. He blocked me as soon as that happened. He's like, "Does your parents know?" I'm like, "No. If they knew, I probably wouldn't be talking to you." But it just made me think of that, and I'm like, "Yeah, that was most definitely that wasn't it at all." Oh my god. So now I see how he felt, you know, because that's strange. But I just was doing stuff, and I shouldn't have been doing that. I really shouldn't. I shouldn't. And the good thing was that the man that I was talking to, he was actually like he was respectful. And it could have gone wrong in so many ways, but I feel like no matter what, if it would have resulted in us like meeting up, like planning, I would have stopped anyway because I knew that that's something that I didn't want to do. I just was like into the conversation that I was having with him, and I don't know. I don't know. I I don't know what the hell. Oh my god. Yeah. That's why I'm like, and I felt so bad. Like back then, I felt really bad about that shit. I was just like, I should not have done that because I feel like he was getting invested in me and I was getting invested in him until my conscience kicked in. Then I was like, yeah, I can't do this. I can't do this. Mm-mm. That shit was not good. Whew. But yeah, I was being bad. I was being bad. And then ever since that happened, I've never, ever, I like never connected with another person after that. I was like, no, I'm going to find like chat rooms that are for me and talk to people that way. But I feel like, I don't know. I was more of a computer person. As soon as I got on the internet, I couldn't get off. So Yeah. But I felt bad. I did. And I think about it, it's like crazy because how old was I? Like freaking, I don't know. Oh, it bothers me because was I in high school? No, couldn't have been middle school. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And I think about that shit still to this day because I feel so bad. I be thinking about that shit like, oh my God, I did not do that. I feel so bad. And it's weird how I still feel bad still to this day, but I do. And that's why it's like I don't do stuff to people like hurtful shit to people on purpose or anything like that because it really does eat at me. And I just can't live with myself after doing stuff like that. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just too nice of a person, I guess. I don't know. But that was like before MySpace. That was before I got a MySpace account. Yeah, I couldn't. I never can get into video games. Well, maybe like Mario was the only thing I got into. But anything other than that, it was like, and I will say, I've always been connected to the internet. Ever since I started, I've always been connected to the internet in some way. Mm. I just never thought I'd be creating content. Mario Kart, yeah. My dad loved the cartridge, the cartridge ones, right? What is that called? I don't know. That's how much I really just don't know. But he loved Mario on those. Now that Mario back then, that shit, oh my God. That was like the absolute best. The absolute best. And I think about that shit. That brings back so many good memories. Because he used to be so addicted to playing that. And I could see why Mario back then was really good. That shit was addicting back then. I mean, it's okay now. It's not that bad, but mm, I don't know. It wasn't Mario Kart. Was it just Mario? What was it called? It's the same, like it wasn't Mario Kart. It wasn't the cars. It was just the missions to save the princess. That's crazy. Shit, I don't know. But Super Mario, yeah. Yeah. That shit was so fun back then. And I kind of miss it. I'm not even gonna lie. If I could bring anything back, that's like one thing. Yeah. Good days. Yeah, and I didn't even realize it. I think it's only because my dad only had one, and I thought there was only one. That's how much I just wasn't thinking about it. I wasn't into games like that, but because he played it so much, it just made me want to play it and I actually liked it. Like the feel of it, like just playing the game was just I don't know. It was great though. It was great. Mm, yeah. Mm, yeah. I didn't know nothing about that. Shit. Um, so what do you find now? Do you find yourself stressed out now? I think everybody is. Mm. Oh yeah, no, I regret that. I don't. I don't play any games. I couldn't. I think the most I've ever gotten into is Call of Duty. You know, what was that? True Crimes? Have you ever played True Crimes? I'm gonna have to stand up in a second. Oh God. I thought this was gonna work. It ain't gonna work. That was my absolute favorite game ever. Like, I just never wanted to stop. I've never been into a video game. I think True Crimes and the Mario were my two favorite. And then after that, I played like Call of Duty. And I tried so hard to get into it, but I honestly think you got to move fast. And I could never move fast. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just because I don't know. Oh, yeah. That was my game. That was my game. But I don't play it much. Right now, I don't play any video games. I don't even I have a system that somebody gave me, but it don't work. He gave it to me and he's like, "Well, you can have it." And then I tried, for my son, but that shit don't work. I don't know what's wrong with it, but it don't work. And then he was like, "Oh, well, I'm gonna have to see." And I'm like, "Oh, well, no, it's okay. It just don't work. It just don't work." But I don't play any games. The only thing that I do right now is just this. I am either watching videos or I'm making videos. But I wish I could though. Like how some people be just like into it. I just wish I could be. But I can't. That shit just is not interesting to me. It just don't be interesting. I be trying so hard. I've had a lot of times to get into it and I'm just like I really don't care about the game. Mm-mm. Yeah, a lot of people are on YouTube or TikTok. And I realized that that shit is addicting. It is very addicting. Like I find myself every time I open my phone, it's really bad. But I realize even when I like unlock it, I'll go to YouTube or I'll automatically click on TikTok, even though that's not what I unlocked my phone for. That's what I find myself doing. Like, that is bad. That's really bad. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Well, yeah, I try to get on TikTok to help grow, but honestly, I just feel like I think I might give up on that. Maybe that's what I did. I think I gotta pick the right time. We'll try again. We'll most definitely try again. Mm, I feel like I have to branch out and find new people to follow on YouTube because I keep running into like catching up on other people's content. And then I just be like, I need more, but there is no more. Mm-mm. I think right now I really like the commentator, like um, content that helps me when it comes to like life. Like a lot of the commentators that I watch are women and they give a lot of good tips on life and men and relationships and like how to move in life. Like things that really help me out. I don't know what you call that, but I like positive content. I like watching the workout content too. Stuff that's gonna help.
Who need to hear this, but I mean, healing is also, taking an honest look at the role you played in your own suffering. You know what I'm saying? We understand that the individual did what he did or did what she did, but you also allowed it. You continued for that to go on, and you played a role in that.
It is interesting. You could learn a lot from other people's stories and what they go through. That's what I like. You know what I realized? I realized this yesterday that there's like a lot of people that watched my videos. And I realized when I was on live, I don't know, for some reason it was just like there's a lot of people that watch my content and they don't say anything until I like see them in person. I don't know why. I find that to be a little bit creepy. Or they don't say anything at all. They just watch it. Yeah, it is. It is. That's what I'm finding. Anyway. Oh my God. Okay. All right. I am going to have to keep thinking about it because I'm not really quite sure what I'm about to do. But yeah, because that's what I be doing at work. I like a majority of the videos, the commentary that I listen to, I do it when I'm at work. It keeps my mind occupied. So I think about it. Mm. But also, some people are just nosy and they just be wanting to see what you know, your life is about. Oh, yeah, I think tomorrow I'm gonna do a workout. I think that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I'll do a workout and see if anything changes. Because I'm not a good entertainer. If that's one thing I've learned about going live. I am not a good entertainer. Oh man. I want to see something. And also, I noticed with doing these lives, there's there was a lot more like perverted things happening on live. And I feel like that is what contributed to a lot of the views. And that's one of the reasons why I'm just like, I don't really know about this because I don't want that to happen. Oh, well, I got to stay consistent. It'll get better when I'm just keep. I don't know if I'm gonna keep trying this. I don't know if I'm gonna keep doing this, but because I wanted to see if this would help my YouTube. I I did this to see if it would help my YouTube channel and to connect with other people. But I can't connect with people in that way because now I'm like, I just, after last night, I was just like, yeah, no, no, I can't do this. If I come on live, I have to come on live. There has to be some sort of like topic. I have to stay on topic because it was getting a little out of hand. I'm like, oh, I didn't come on here for all that. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Yeah. And I just can't keep up with it because I'd be like caught off guard with that shit. Because I'm like talking about something and then they say something like wild. I'm like, and then they just keep doing it. Like, what is wrong with you guys? Oh my God. So I had to stop. It's like I could entertain it. I could, but it's not going to lead me down the path that I want to go. Most definitely not. Oh, shit. Okay. All right. Well, and I do notice I have to go earlier in the day because I'd be tired as hell around this time. Yeah. And I have like I have this thing that I do just because it's like I don't know. I still have yet to figure out what it's called, but I kind of like give into it a little bit because it's funny. I do. I give into it until I can't do it anymore. Then I'm like, yeah, no, I can't go that far. I was just joking. I be joking because I think it's funny, but I've realized that some people oh shit. Oh shit, that's funny. That was funny. But I realized I gotta stop doing that. Oh, because there's people that there's a there's a lot of people that are about that life, and I'm just not. I just did it because it was funny. Oh my god. I mean, I can't do something without it coming off as like, "Oh, you're turning me on." Oh shit. What's like if I want to do that? And you want to know something weird about Quentin? That's why I'm like, I'm done with this shit because you guys are some weirdos. He messaged me. Was it him? One of the guys. I don't know. I think that was Quentin though. I think it was him. He messaged me on Instagram. Oh shit. I sometimes I just like to play with it, but I don't know if that was Quentin actually. I don't know. Somebody had found me on Instagram and they messaged me, and then I messaged them back and they're like, "Who are you?" Like, what the fuck? What? Okay. All right. Okay. I'm like, okay. If that's what it is, I know who you are, but apparently you messaged the wrong person. Apparently. Nah, that shit was weird. I don't think that was Quentin. I don't know if that was Quentin, but then that's when I realized that there's just too many weirdos. It's just a mixture of every fucking thing. And I'm like, I only came on here to talk to people, like really, like have a real conversation with people. But they just kept taking it too far. Mm. He said, "Who are you and why are you texting me?" Nigga, what? What? You were the one who you were the one who messaged me first. I was just responding. Okay. Mm-mm. Okay. Yeah. Something most definitely was weird there. Like, you know what? Don't message me because I ain't gonna answer. Just don't send me a message. And this guy is like a white guy. Do you like white guys? No, I don't like white guys. But it was like yesterday, it was just really weird what was happening. Like, I just don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get it. Mm. But I guess I should have just ignored it. I just was confused. Mm. But I will from now on. I will. Um, but I'm gonna keep trying this. Um, yeah, but it's like uh, I don't know. Maybe it's just the way that I think about it. It didn't make any sense. To me, it made no sense because it's not a. It's not like I said, "Hey, I'm interested. I'm looking for a date." I don't know. I'ma just leave it at that because I still don't. I don't know. Like, am I doing it too? Maybe I'm doing too much. I could be a bit extra. So maybe I was just being extra. I don't know. Well, it's not a dating website. It's not a dating chat room. There's not even a title to this video. Oh, jeez. But um, I'm gonna keep trying to figure out the best way of making this work for me to where I don't freeze up because I feel like I froze up. Um, I don't know. How how old are you? I always ask people how old they are. Interesting. I gotta stand up. I most definitely have to stand up. We the same age? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just I've asked a lot of people and I'm trying to really remember everybody that stands out to me anyway, which is the only people that constantly talk to me. But we're the same age. Okay. Okay. Just had to ask because I'm not trying to make the same mistake that I made before. Because I don't want to talk to somebody that's way younger than me. That's weird. Yeah. Well, I feel like I've bored you enough. I know I could be a bit boring. I feel like I'm a bit boring. I tried. I really tried, but I just learned something about myself. And I feel like I need to have, I don't know, I feel like I'm missing something, but I'm gonna keep trying. I was born in 91. You find me interesting? Uh, yeah, I'm gonna stand up. I didn't want to stand up, but I am a Gemini. Doop and doop doop doop. What are you? You're Gemini? You're not a Gemini too. I don't think I ran into that many Geminis. What does that mean? What does that mean? You're a Leo? Are you a Leo? Is that what that means? Oh, Jesus. Oh, boo. You know, I have a huge lion picture on my wall, and I feel like it belongs to a Leo. I'm just I don't like Leos because they're not Geminis. I'm just kidding. But sometimes I feel like that picture belongs to a Leo because it's huge. And I feel like it's just not, there's not a place in my house for that picture. But I can't seem to let it go. Geminis are tricky. Wait. You know, Geminis are, it is on the wall. It's on that wall right there by the front door. And I don't know. I look at it. Well, actually, now that I think about it, I don't look at it. I forgot that it was there. You know, sometimes you just look at something and you just don't see it. Like you just, I don't know. Anyways, um, well, thank you for being the only one to talk to me. But I'm wondering something. Are you black? I'm guessing by the picture. Mm, you're black. That's cool. You're a black man. Oh, you're a black man. And where are you from? Mhm. I realized something. Louisiana. See, I don't ask like man, I guess I recently started asking people where they're from, but I've not met another person that it's actually where I'm at. Wait, what the hell was I about to say? Fuck. I can't remember what the fuck I was about to say. I don't remember. Mhm. Yeah, but no, like since doing the live streams and with all the people that I've met, I haven't met another person in Colorado. Oops. Oh no. Stop it. Why? When it came to what you've seen me do on live, did you start watching me from something that I did? There's only one person in here. And I feel like the whole time since I started, this is like it just it's just us. The chat. The chat was interesting at one point. It was. I figured like I feel like if I was on here doing something else, I would get a different response. Mm, but it's all good. Yes, simply making cookies. And I'm just like, you guys are like sucking the fun out of it a little bit. You guys are sucking the fun out of what I was trying to do. Just a little bit. You guys are making it very hard for me to, I don't know, do anything. And you know something I didn't realize when I started going live? I didn't realize that I didn't realize until yesterday. Um, what I was wearing was a problem. And I was fine until the comments started. And I'm just like, fuck. Now you guys are going to make me turn off the live stream. Because what the hell? Why? But I didn't realize it because on a normal, I dress the way that I was dressing yesterday. That's just the way that I dress. Yeah, most definitely. And I was like, okay, this is fine. It was fine. But then it just changed after a while. It just changed to something that I just wasn't, not even a little bit feeling, because I just couldn't give in to that. I just could not. But it is time. I don't know. It was fun. It was fun mixing and mingling with people. It just it kept me entertained. I will say that. Uh, all right. Yeah, most definitely. But I try to not, that couldn't like really get to me. I think at one point it really got to me thinking about it like that. So I had to stop thinking about it like that. I can't focus on the numbers really. It took me a minute, but I realized that I have to focus on what the content that I'm making. And if you don't like it, then you don't like it. There's nothing I can do about it because I can't please everybody. Yeah, I wanted to come back, but I'm not even gonna lie. I was really distracted by that shit. I was on live stream way too fucking long. And I didn't even realize that I was so distracted by it. Do 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 do. Uh 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 uh. All of them. When I first started, from the moment when I recently, I don't know what day that was. I don't know if it was Saturday or if it was Sunday when I first started, because I've went live every day for about 5 days. I constantly went live. But from the moment I started till yesterday, it was all of them. And it started off good. It really did. It started off good, and then I don't know what changed. And then I'm like, maybe it's something that I did, but I don't know. I don't care. As long as I don't know. I only did it to connect with another person. I didn't need to connect with a bunch of people, but I don't know. I don't know. I liked it though. But I think tomorrow I'm gonna go live again. I might go live again tomorrow. I might. I told somebody, I don't know who, but I don't even know, now that I think about it, I don't know who it was. but they're like, you're gonna go live drinking some wine. No, I'm not gonna go live drinking wine, but I'll probably go live, you know, a little in the sky, but that's about it. I think that's what happened yesterday. Yeah. I mean, I think so. I think that's what it was. And do anything. I don't know. I just showed up on live. That's all I did. But I am I'm gonna you show. You show what? You show. They saw and was hooked. Yeah, I think so. You know what I need to bring? I need to bring back my energy. I don't know what the hell happened, but like shh. Mm. But I don't know. I'm gonna try. Uh, I don't know. I'm gonna have to think it through. But I might come back on live tomorrow. I might. Actually, I just might because yeah, I'm gonna do a leg workout tomorrow. I am. I will go live doing. I'm gonna go to the gym tomorrow. I'm saying tomorrow. It's 11:28. I gotta go to sleep because I gotta go to work tomorrow. But I'm gonna go. I'm gonna come back tomorrow when I go to the gym. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Which I'm kind of happy it's not a lot because I would be up a lot later. But I do need to stop doing that because I think that's the reason why I'm always so tired. Like, honestly, I think that's why I'm so tired because I keep going to bed way too late. So I am gonna go to bed now. And I don't know if you come back tomorrow. I will see you tomorrow. Mm. But if not, I guess I'll just talk to you whenever I see you again. If I see you again. If. You too. Bye bye.